My people, how we doing today? Make sure you check out redhillcutlery.com and my friends on YouTube, Satu Dave, Timbo437, and My Bad Adventures. Make sure you guys subscribe, please. We are moving our way on up to the 500 subscriber so I can do this giveaway. That would be super awesome. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you do, you'll automatically be entered to win this sliding speed square. And if you don't know what that is, I apologize. We need to get this giveaway done. It's driving me nuts. I really want to do it. But I need the 500 subscribers in order to do it so I don't look like a liar pants on fire. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the info to do so in the description. All donations will be used 100% for knives for content or channel stuff in general. And then the knives will be given away to all my viewers. Today's sticker is going to be Mr. Freddy Krueger, who's one of my personal heroes in life. Not really, but I got a new patron on Patreon. Ken, thank you very much, and thanks to all my patrons in general. Jeremy, Thomas, Tom, David, and now Ken. Your support is very much appreciated. Having a hard time with this sticker here, man. Freddy don't want to come off this backing. Also, if you guys are interested in strops, you can get some strops for your knife care needs. Message me or comment here, and I'll try to get a hold of you, and we'll talk about it. I do 2 for $40, and that is shipped. All right, there's a spot right over here. Right there. All right. Oh, stick around to the end of this video here for some info on the giveaway, the 500 sub giveaway that has not ran yet. Today we're going to talk about 3 awesome knives that are forgotten in the EDC world, but you can still get them, and they are awesome, but they kind of vanished off the radar, and there's no good reason for that because they're excellent. 2 of them are below 100 budget knives, and 1 is just above 100, or right at 150. So they're all pretty affordable in general. First one is going to be the Civivi Imperium. This is a front flipper bearing and thumb stud knife. Nitro V blade. 3 7/16 of an inch, almost 3.5 inch, but it is under that mark. Great little thin EDC knife. This is my daughter's knife, and she absolutely loves it. She is 12 years old and has really gotten into knives, and I think that's cool, man. One of the patrons, Thomas, sent her first fixed blade as well, and she loves it and has been using it. Nice deep carry pocket clip, skeletonized liners, and typical Civivi action. Very well made, and it's $55, and you can't beat that. Nitro V is not the most stellar knife steel in the world, but it is better than D2, in my humble opinion. And it sharpens up really easily, really nicely. The edge retention is not spectacular, but it is good enough. She has been using this knife quite a bit, mostly just whittling on sticks, and I showed her how to start a fire. She hasn't struck it on a fire rod yet, but she's been working on her kindling. So she's been using the heck out of this little thing. It's a great knife, very lightweight. We're going to dye the scales too, me and her. I just bought the dye a couple days ago, so we haven't got to it yet. But I might do a video on that, including her. She would really think that was cool, and you know, take the time to spend some quality time with her as well as making a video. showing the people who like that kind of thing how to do it. It's one sec, guys. Sorry, it's quite easy. There's nothing spectacular about dyeing scales, but anyway, next one is the Kershaw Tumbler, and I really like this knife quite a bit. It is a Sinkovich design, D2 blade, bearing flipper only, but man, it's snappy. Listen to that. Snappy son of a gun. It is a frame lock, but it is that subframe locked where it's screwed to the frame on the inside there. Well, underneath the pocket clip here, you can see the screws. Anyway, oh, I can't believe I just know. Anyway, satin flats. You got some really excellent tumbled finish on this blade. Probably some of the best tumbled finish I've ever seen. I really like it. And look how good that looks. I like the two-tone nature of it. It's an upswept blade that is all belly, but it's not as upswept as it looks because of the handle. If you make the handle disappear and put a straight handle on it, the blade is not as upswept as it looks. I'm trying to create an illusion here, guys. Sorry. Anyway, a lot of people have issues with upswept blades. I don't understand why, but they're not harder to sharpen or anything. They're not. They're actually really excellent for draw cuts. The upswept blade is. Anyway, carbon fiber style G10 laminate handle, but man, this thing is light as a feather. Great little pocket clip. It is reversible. I don't like the way it's mounted here. It looks ugly. But other than that, it's not that bad. I like it. Hold on a second. Sorry. Anyway, lanyard hole for those who like it. I'm not sure the material on the back spacer. I'm gonna guess it's just a FRN, but lightweight, very snappy, excellent usable size blade. You can get a 4-finger grip on it, and as you can this one here. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not as more popular than it is. It's a design that you see a lot from Sinkovich. It's not anything spectacularly new, but it works, and I like it. The edge is a little wonky, but you can, if yours was to be that way, you can sharpen that out, and it will go away quite easily. Not the thinnest blade, but thin enough behind the edge to be slicey. Thin blade stock, as is this one. Actually, I meant to say that this is crazy thin behind the edge and very slicey. And anyway, that's the Kershaw Tumbler D2 bearing flipper, and it is a Chinese version. I meant to say that. All these knives that I'm showing today are. And last but definitely not least, is a knife that when it's the wee kite fin. And anyway, when this knife came out, it was spectacularly popular. And then all of a sudden, poof, it just fell off the radar. And S35VN blade, very thin hollow grind, very nice blade. 3.25-inch frame lock, excellent detail throughout the knife. Lots of nice milling in the titanium. Like deep carry pocket clip, that is titanium. It's a fold over, but that's okay. It is not recessed into the titanium, which is not a deal breaker. Your screw heads are flat, so that's okay. $150. That is crazy, even for we or a Chinese brand in general. You have anodized titanium hardware throughout. Lock bar insert. Great bearing action. very lightweight, even though it's not skeletonized in any way or thinned out on the inside. Hyper thin blade, excellent geometry, a usable choil. Man, you can, and I don't really particularly care for carrying small knives, but this guy is awesome. And they came in a plethora of different variants, different colors. I believe they had a Damasteel version of this, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, in my opinion, for what you're getting here for 150 bucks is crazy. And you just don't see many of these anymore. And they're most definitely available. Blade Headquarters has 5 or 6 different versions of this available right now. And it's a good buy for 150 bucks. Even though it's a Chinese company and a lot of people have issues with that, as did I at one time. That's just a crazy good buy for a crazy good knife. It's kind of weird thing. I don't. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of odd to me. The lock bar insert doubles as your over travel, right? Which is not the weird part. But that lock bar insert is long. It's huge. It's not really a big deal. I just thought it was kind of weird. Anyway, it's not a thing really. I'm just making it a thing. I like how they bronzed the inside of these speed holes, I guess you would call it. This thing carries really well too. I had it in my pocket after work. I haven't carried it because it doesn't belong to me as far as at work or even around the yard or anything, but I had it in my pocket while I was in the house. It carries really well. Crazy light, don't even know it, and of course that hollow grind is gorgeous. Very sharp, and I believe this is a factory edge. I'm almost 100% sure on that. This one was too. Very, very sharp right out of the box. Guys, if there's a knife that is still available that you think is just grossly underrated, let me know in the comments. Let me know what, see if I could take a look at it and see if I agree with you or not. One sec, guys. So I'm turning this heater back on. It's cold as heck out here in my shop, and I got my buddy heater over here, and I accidentally kicked it, and it turned off because it has a safety measure inside. If it gets bumped or knocked over, it kicks off. Anyway, I need to get some heat out here, some permanent heat. All right, guys, I think that's all I got for you today. Oh, no, it's not. That was stupid. All right, so Thomas D, one of the patrons and one of members of the group here, I guess you would call it, is donating the tumbler and the Shala by Steel Wheel to the 500 sub giveaway. So these two knives will be added to the Dam Designs and the QSP Penguin, and along with the stickers and the handkerchief and the Microtech hat and everything else that's in that giveaway, these two knives will be added as well. They're both brand new. They do not have the boxes, but that is okay. I don't know about brand new, but they are damn near. They, to me, don't look like they've ever been carried or used very much at all. But they are great knives, and they will also go to the winner of the giveaway. So it's all the more reason to try to push that video and to get more subs so we can go ahead and run it. And I want to thank Thomas very much for his generosity to this giveaway and to the channel in general. Thank you very much. So these two will be added to the giveaway as well, guys. All right, y'all have a fantastic night, and I will see you tomorrow. Later.